I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end? This place looks so lonely.
I've been trying to puzzle together where the Salem Coven hid the moon seal from Shaw.
Have you discovered something?
Shaw's drawings. He was looking for the Salem witches who had gone into hiding.
Who might help us?
But they told him nothing. And where he failed, we may still find the answers we need.
I do not follow.
We're going to make a magical phone call. Find each witch warren using Shaw's maps, and collect a sample of soil from each. Soil stained with a witch's lifeblood is a powerful magical catalyst. It may be enough. Study Shaw's maps, and bring back a sample of soil from each witch warren. That soil may be potent enough to commune with the Salem witches.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end? This place looks so lonely. What to offer?
Seems my offering was accepted.
Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
How do you know something's bothering me? You using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again? Well, I hate to break it to you, Doc. It hasn't been working.
No, it's what the eyes of Stephen Strange tell me. I'm worried about you.
Fine. You want to know what's bothering me? Banner played us at that Hydra facility. Again. We're supposed to be saving the world. Sometimes I think we're helping bring about its end. Maybe I do want to focus on this game instead. At least it's something I can win. Great job last night, Rip.
Or not, bub. That works too.
Lilith knows what else she can summon.
Banner was a double agent for Lilith the whole time. This is like the Winter Soldier all over again.
Reason to dislike the Stark family number 47. They tinker way too much with Gamma.
When I knew Howard Stark, he enjoyed tinkering with forces beyond his control. Tony's the same. Like father, like son, right? Howard, however, knew when to mothball a project. And because Banner was our friend, he knew all of this. And now Lilith does too. It seems everything's just...
Stark and them think gamma radiation is gonna solve a Hellmouth problem. And I thought I'd seen it all. You and me, Hunter, we know there's only one way to end this. Hell's mustering all its machinations to thwart us at every turn. Times like these are when we need to rely on each other the most, or we become dread-maiden food.
I'm concerned about the integrity of several of our Abbey guests. Particularly whether they're susceptible to my sister's dark whims.
I don't like this dangerous game of chess we're playing with Banner. I bet I could beat Banner in a fair game. If Banner didn't know we were playing. I wouldn't mind playing chess with the big green guy.
All this gamma exposure and corruption isn't good for you and your collar.
Kinda wish I was there. You know, to snap a few pics for the socials.
Lilith's sway runs deep. I know you feel it. I feel it every day. She reaches out.
Lived through enough end-of-days talk to last another 3 or 4 lifetimes. Let's skip the small talk, Hunter. Pro tip, cope now. You may not get another chance. Feels like it's approaching last stand territory, and that's real bad. Friends call me...
Look, Deadpool won't hit a lady unless the lady hits first. I'm a gentleman. Wonder what Lilith is feeding those Dread Maidens. Evil ooze? Oh, evil steroids! Massive bummer that Bruce and the Hulk joined forces with evil. It's weird. You never see the two of them together. You've got Beauty and the Beast teamed up to make the world burn. Hard pass. Maybe this gamma hoopla the Kajillionaire keeps talking about is the key.
And of course to thwart Lilith's plans as much as possible.
Oh, I bet your mom is pissed. Can't ground a grown adult, sucker! Caretaker told me not to polish my weapons in my underwear. Gah! Can you believe her? Hey, if we get enough members, we could start a cult. Looks like the cat dragged in a new...
I'm the best there is at what I do, but you're right behind me.
Seeking you. But within these walls, we can hold her at bay for now.
Another Avenger turns. How many of the old guard do we gotta watch out for?
Come along, Charlie.
Duty's not calling, is it?
What is it, Charlie? Find something? You are the best girl. You know that, right?
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end, there was nothing we could do.
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that when you took me from her?
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the Mother of Demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I have never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together. Tell me about my father.
Believe it or not, you can thank your father for those good looks of yours. There is a striking resemblance.
I only have the faintest memory of him. What was he like?
He was honest. A working man, you could say. Authentic. Of course, I still didn't like him, but that wasn't really his fault. I'm old enough to admit that now.
But he loved my mother?
He loved her, and she was smitten with him. As the story goes, they were happy together. For a time.
Until I came along?
You were an unexpected gift, but a welcome one. Your father was very proud.
I wish I could talk with him now.
I know that feeling all too well, kiddo.
Curious.
Autumn reveals all.
There must not be anything here.
The goddess must be busy.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end?
Autumn does not answer. If it was here, Autumn would show it. She does not see it happening. Autumn thinks otherwise. The gods are fickle. I needed that. Relaxing. Son of Gaia approves.
That did not work. I should try a different combination. Ah, I see. That did not work.
We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad. Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
You've gone too far, Tony!
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car!
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now. I don't know why I thought you could change. Hunter, I need a few minutes to myself.
Tony pisses everyone off. It was not personal.
It's not that. He's the same as he... It doesn't matter. I'll be okay. I just need a minute.
Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
Seems straightforward.
Really? But I didn't explain how. You know what? You're right. We can build as we go. Thanks for getting me those components. We're good to go. Time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
We should get started.
You know what? It's just easier if I show you.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work. What? You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with shop class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, how hard can it be for you?
Damn it. What just happened?
I guess you are in charge now.
I didn't want this.
That is not what I saw.
I can fix this.
Maybe, but not tonight.
Raiding top secret long buried Stark Tech and running up against Banner. Pretty sure we're all
Robbie and I are gonna play Valor's Edge duty calls. Tony Stark's father had a secret trove of gamma research that Bruce Banner stole from under our noses. That skips me, and I'm not even an Avenger.
The Darkhold speaks.
How are you, Peter?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours, hoping to get a glimpse of the neighborhood, see how it's holding up through all this. But I guess Queens is not important enough for the news media to cover.
Maybe you should take a break from the news.
Kinda hard to when there's people out there you care about.
I just do not want you to burn yourself out.
You sound like Aunt May. She didn't like it when I stayed up all night watching TV either. Is it weird that I miss being nagged by her? I've been trying to reach her on her cell all day today and the signal keeps dropping. I'm guessing that big hole in the New York atmosphere is interfering with her cellular network. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her, to protect the neighborhood. But I know you need me here.
You cannot be everywhere at once, or everything to everybody.
But who else is going to protect my neighborhood if not little old Spidey me?
We will protect your neighborhood by saving the world.
Oh, looks like I just got a message.
From your Aunt May?
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her. What a relief.
You should call them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter. If Lilith mindjacks me, she's gonna be surprised how much of it is taken up by movie trivia and web fluid formulas.
I've got my niece's quinceañera next week. I cannot miss another one. I think we're getting the hang of this team of demon fighters thing. Can't believe we saw Dread Maiden. I've only heard about those things from some of Agatha's old stories.
Limbo is looking pretty nice after all this.
The team made short work of the Dread Maiden.
Not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
What have you got for me, boss? Let me do my thing. Tony Ford's mystery, never close. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Found another artifact, Hunter? An excellent find, Hunter.
Ready when you are, Hunter. All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
That's all I can expect. Your power is certainly growing.
Nope. I'm feeling hands-on today. Just gonna hammer stuff and see how it goes. You do your thing.
This is why I despise group projects.
forge fire is something special. It's got all the bells and whistles. Don't see that every day. Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate computer-aided procedure.
This forge fire is something special.
A strong aura surrounds us. Good day, Hunter.
Fascinating.
This should be useful.
Sounds relaxed.
Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still... Let's do this.
New and improved.
The fire burns brighter. Practice makes perfect. You ever wonder if those birds out there are stuck here, trapped in the Abbey's bubble? It's creepy if you think about it. We need any advantage we can get. Ready to work? Do your thing.
Hello, my sweet girl.
I can handle this, right?
For the mother!
Go ahead, try it.
This could prove powerful.
It's about time. Good one. Here we go. Nice move.
I am ready. Now is
This should be good. So that's how that works.
You're gonna regret that. You're making me angry. There's no place to hide.
Oh, that actually hurt a little.
Targeting systems active. Scanners picking up reinforcements.
All is well for now. Once again. That was something. Ready? just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life.
No way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you. I'm on it. One more time. Going for it.
As they say, it gets done.
Not bad.
Target still.
Night night.
Fish in a barrel.
Hey, one of ours needs help.
I've got your back.
Bring your friends, I don't care. That wasn't bad. I'm back in the saddle.
For now.
Let me help.
Consider done.
Whatever works. How about this?
Interesting. Prepare yourself.
We've got the best tech in the world on our side.
Now I owe you one.
Hydra is a
Blade said it was weird that I sleep with my gun.
I have something for you.
A t-shirt with I Heart Spider-Man above J. Jonah Jameson's face.
Components for shop class.
Be honest, have I traveled back in time?
No, you sent me a message.
Right. I set those up before the last meeting. And you got one.
So, what should I do with these components?
I can take them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If you hand them over, I can get Tony and Robbie talking again.
And if not?
I'll give them all back. Deal?
Agreed. I needed that.
Hey, Hunter.
At least I'm not the only one adjusting to this midnight sun thing.
Relaxing.
It's a simple question.
I mean... maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible. We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
The prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you.
time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
Just because dark magic lives in me does not guarantee I can pass through a demonic barrier.
Listen, I didn't mean...
Your body is mostly water, so I suppose you would have no trouble passing through a wall of ice.
Yes, if I could make my body hot enough to melt the ice.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable as it seemed.
Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo. The old man delivered.
The man you hated.
Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
If your father's work helped you, then maybe it is time you reconsider the way you feel about him.
Oh, no. He was still a terrible dad. No amount of world saving is ever going to change that. I'm just glad he was a smart, terrible dad. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So the lab
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick. We don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
You think you are being tough and decisive, but you are making a terrible mistake right now. We are running out of time and we need to take this chance. Otherwise, we may lose everything.
And say I agreed to the plan. And you returned to the lab, and Hydra was able to finish what they started. Which is to say, they finally kill you. It seems that would be an even worse mistake. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
I thought I was the leader of this team now. If I am the leader, then maybe I should have the room to actually lead. And right now, I need to lead the team to retrieve the Gamma Accelerator.
I see.
Good.
If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
So what did Caretaker say to...
Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
Accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
It is not like she can stop us.
Thought you would say that, Hunter.
No, she cannot stop us, just as we cannot make her trust us.
I wish she would trust us, so we wouldn't have to go sneaking around behind her back. We deserve that, you know, to be trusted.
The only person you need to trust in this world is yourself.
And Nico, Blade, Robbie, and almost you.
You trust me, Illyana?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Hunter. I said almost trust. To tell you the truth, the only person I trust fully is Wanda. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We're counting on you.
Could we change the name of the group to the Midnight Moons? I'm not a fan of the sun.
Hi, kiddo.
Nico bet that I couldn't beat her high score. Now I'm out $20. I'm jealous of Charlie. She sleeps whenever and gets all the pets. Where are my pets? Caretaker told me not to polish my weapons in my underwear. Gah! Can you believe her? Love me some good old escapism.
That helicopter to escape. Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs.
I'm waiting.
Don't waste time. We have to stop that helicopter.
I understand.
Vengeance is near.
It's only temporary.
Enjoy! rest.
Here we go! This would be a lot easier if you guys just give up now. Let's give you a boost! This one's for you!
Good work.
Hostile unit on the move.
This will have to do.
Hand up.
Once again.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
That hurt!
Someone call for reinforcements?
Here I am.
Keep it up.
Burn in hellfire.
You do well in limbo with those powers.
Take that!
The enemy has the upper hand. We're all gonna get ready for a real hit. More souls come for judgment. They welcome their own demise.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
It must be tough losing all the time. For like decades.
Stop the helicopter. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
None will be spared.
Try me again.
Nice.
What is it like to have a tan? Does it hurt?
Oh my god, Robbie, why are you so pumped about meeting Blaze? Word on the street is the dude's a major a-hole.
Oh, come on. He's the original spirit of vengeance and, like, my personal hero.
Almost as lame as Hank Pym being your hero.
Who's that?
An annoying, outdated boomer. Just like your boy Blaze.
Blaze is not a boomer.
Whatever, Robbie. Fanboy all you want. Go get yourself an autograph for all I care. Just don't tell me I didn't warn you. Oh, hey.
Hola.
I'm glad to be sharing a space with Magic again. She's a good one.
Are you all right? You have not said much.
It's hard to explain.
You could try.
The Abbey is just... I don't know how to put this, but it's too quiet.
The Abbey is unnerving for many reasons, but the silence late at night can be overwhelming.
Glad it's not just me. I think I'm homesick. This is the longest I've ever been from the neighborhood, from Gabe. I think it's getting to me. I know I can't go home until this is over, but knowing doesn't make it easier.
I'm glad you have somewhere to return. I do not know where home is after this, but it will not be the Abbey.
Oh, crap. Sorry, Hunter. I didn't think about your situation. Hey, after all this, if you ever need to get away, you're always welcome to crash at my place.
Are you certain?
Friends are always welcome in my home. Oh, speaking of which, you and Parker will need to fight over who gets the couch and who gets the air mattress. Always great to hang with you, Hunter. Mi abuela told me about the Aztec skull constellations. There are more than I thought.
The legend walks among us.
Hunter, I have a feeling we're gonna go on lots of adventures together.
Watch yourself, Hunter. This night is darker than most.
Why? Is there a danger I am not seeing?
You're looking right at it. Lilith's darkness is testing me, Hunter. Her power is growing and mine along with it. I won't lie. I like feeling this strong. I like it a little too much. Surely you felt it too.
That darkness you feel, use it to make you stronger. Grow your powers.
Didn't think you'd approve of anything connected to your mother, Hunter.
I approve of whatever makes us stronger. If you feel a connection to Lilith, then use it to help us defeat her.
That's the plan. If I manage to avoid becoming some kind of demon. I'm doing my best to keep the blood-sucking beast in me at bay, but it's getting harder and harder each night. And I'll be honest, it pisses me off. You know how much I like to be in control.
Do not be afraid of your own shadow, Blade, when it is your shadow that gives you your edge.
And it's a sharp edge, too.
You know, sometimes I have found all you need is a good night's sleep. It does wonders for my outlook.
Good nights, bad nights. I really don't sleep. It's not my thing. I'll be awake for a long time tonight. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
Seeing you and Logan bonding through training makes my heart glad.
Logan's a good sparring partner. He doesn't hold back. Wouldn't mind having some of his carefree attitude, but not enough to lose my edge.
There is a lot more to Logan than it appears at first.
I know he's got his dark side. He's just better at showing it off.
This seems like a good time to train with Carol. Why not?
Logan's here.
No, I mean if you have feelings for her, you should...
I said Logan's here.
Ah, right. I understand. The night is only getting darker, and I am getting tired.
Then sleep?
You are not going to hit the coffin too. It is going to be an early morning.
I don't know what it is with you and coffins.
That felt good. Needed that.
We're gonna need a new training dummy. You ended that one's career.
Sorry to bust up your equipment. Training at night always gets me in the zone.
I'm the same. Night Stalker, all the way. Gives me a chance to let go. Be myself without worrying what others might think.
Bub, I don't even know what myself is anymore. Butchers at Weapon X threw my mind into a blender. Wanted to erase the man to unleash the pure beast. They got what they wanted. And then some. Charles has been trying to help me put the pieces back ever since. I'm not even sure I want to remember it all.
A vampire fed on my mother during my birth. For whatever reason, her face at that moment was burned into my mind. It was the same one I saw years later when I had to put her down.
We better order a lot more training dummies.
There are only so many places a guy with a flaming skull on a motorcycle could be.
Blaze isn't some... Tony could blot out the sky with the number of satellites he could launch to hunt for Blaze, and I don't think it would do any good. Meanwhile, the greatest help we could have asked for came from this mysterious demon locked away in these flames for all eternity. Demons are, by definition, evil, yet this one seems to want to help. And I'm inclined to trust it.
I hope you are not really planning to take the advice of a demon. It feels like a mistake.
I'd like to think you'd have trust in me by now. I've worked with demons for years. Yes, they can be treacherous, but in this case, it could be on to something.
So, Robbie
is very definitely the key to finding Blaze. How do we make that happen? I think Stark and I have our work cut out for us. Tony and I need to put our heads together. We should have something soon.
Hello, my sweet girl.
Yo, Hunter! Heard you were going on a secret.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already? This is going to take way longer than it has to.
There's something to be said of the careful study that can only be achieved by examining the physical documents themselves.
Also, it's a Zen. Hey, Hunter. Let me do my... Sometimes, I even impress myself. Another project?
I look forward to hearing how this fares in combat.
Don't forget to write.
If you can beat Carol, time's wasting, Hunter. Practice makes perfect.
Just give me a target. A powerful...
Do your thing.
What you doing, Charlie?
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
You really seem to know yourself.
I guess I'll say, aw shucks.
I've been here for such a short time, and I feel like this is a better education than I'm receiving at Empire State.
You attend school?
Yeah, grad school. But I meant all the superhero stuff. Before this, I've had to figure out everything on my own. Here, I have access to 2 whole superhero teams, each with their own way of doing things. It's eye-opening.
for teaching all of us a few new tricks.
And some better smack talk. But that's no superpower. It's mostly Queen's. So what's your preference? I heard you spent much of your life working solo. Is the team cramping your style?
I cannot expect the team to always be there, but I need to support them when they are around.
See, that's what I'm trying to do. Shore up the team when they need it. And do my own thing when they don't. You want to figure it out together? Let me know the next time you train.
Sounds good.
Great. Just, not an hour before dawn. As he puts it, that's blade time in the yard. Now that's an excellent time. Nothing beats fighting bugs off our lunch on a nice day. Pretty cool, Hunter. We do fun stuff.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
So, does someone want to tell me what we're doing here?
We have a plan, Robbie. We just need you to wear something.
Wear what?
We'll get to that. It's a statement piece.
And what kind of statement is that?
Relax, kid. You should be excited.
You're going to summon Johnny Blaze for us.
We're ready to go when you are.
I'm curious to see if this really works.
I think Robbie will do fine. So let's begin.
How am I supposed to summon Johnny Blaze? I don't summon. Summoning is not my thing. Hunter, did you hear this?
I did. I was standing right here.
Be honest with me. Am I really the right person to be summoning Johnny Blaze?
I think the important part of this, Robbie, is the spirit of vengeance. That is what connects you and Blaze.
Oh, so what you're saying is that if you could get Sparky here without me, that's what you do.
It is not very helpful to think that way. The team needs you right now. You have to put your ego aside.
Trust me, my ego would be calmer sitting in another room right now.
Did you have other concerns?
Yeah, but we don't have a week to go over all of them. So let's go. Just tell me what I gotta do. So, you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Whoa. I was joking.
We are not.
These cuffs of Cyttorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the Rider, if we are going to find Blaze and the Page.
Fine. So what do? Focus on Blaze or some...
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
You cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Or Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The parchment of power must not be allowed to fall.
Got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
That was awesome. I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do.
When we find Blaze, who's gonna knock him around? Why will it be me?
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him. And don't take no for an answer.
I will handle that part.
Oh man, is he? He's really gonna go for it! Go for what? Hold on!
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
You could have died on your feet, Johnny. Now look at you. Pathetic. I'm not letting you go. Johnny Blaze is meant to suffer. It will be by my hand.
Turning over that page to Lilith, you do what you have to do.
None will escape judgment. Your suffering begins.
What sins they were guilty of to deserve that.
suffer.
That will not be enough.
They have chosen their fate. Judgment comes.
Comes a few more.
There can be no resistance.
Should be flattered.
These servants of Lilith have no souls to be judged. Hell is the only place for them.
Then let us send them home quickly. You were too weak for this fight. This shall be of great help.
Trifling creature.
I am waiting. Make way for vengeance. My strength grows further. None will be stable. Remember this day. There are many like it in your future.
We've done it. Excellent work.
It's really you. In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassam.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? Is that what you're all here for? Well, here, have it.
He's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get
crazy. Sparta! There you go!
heated.
Yes, they are. Maybe you still got some fight in you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Goading him to read it from the dark was not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself, lady. You have been judged. Fires of hell burn bright. By association. Accept your fate.
It cannot possibly match your strength.
An eternity of suffering awaits.
That must have taken practice.
The advantage is mine.
Got my attention.
Was that really your best?
The soul. We have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough. Now we face the Serpents on another evil.
Makes no difference to me. Hell has room for everyone.
Still getting better after all these years.
I am impressed. Now that was something.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Your mother abandoned you.
Has come.
Something else.
All serve the mother again. Only the innocent. You bring judgment.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Poor lambs to the slaughter. These creatures are barely.
Let's have no justice touching them. And quickly.
You ain't good enough for me.
My power knows no limits.
Do not bother running.
Your power comes from a delicate balance. It is time.
may be reaching the end of their onslaught. Don't relax just yet.
I was just starting to enjoy myself. Prepare yourself. Justice thinking. Hell awaits.
Just what I need.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Feel my call. Leave some for the rest of us.
Not looking good.
I suppose it's something.
I am impressed.
I will see all that you have done.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
You survived. Ain't that something? I'll be in touch.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
How old is this game? Everybody looks like a block.
Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid.
So you mean like last week?
Sounds like I missed an interesting encounter with Johnny Blaze.
We were so close to having the party. Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. Just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers. While you were on your little fetch quest, I made some... Hunter, do you have a spare gamma accelerator? I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket?
I'm a little confused.
Well, that was a joke. Don't worry, I'm still workshopping it. Maybe if I did it with a silly voice?
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know?
You cannot wait for them to try and fail. You need to take the reins. Do what has to be done.
Whoa, hey, Hunter, you realize we're kind of a big family here, right? Stomping all over my colleagues isn't the way to do anything.
You still feel confident in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular. I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
You talk a lot about Banner. I know the pain you feel must run deep, but please, do not forget who the real enemy is here. It is Lilith.
Of course, Lilith. I haven't forgotten, Hunter. Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work.
Respectable offer. This looks like it belongs here. Seems my offering was accepted.
Ha ha. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
You okay? Doesn't sound like you're having any fun.
This game is ridiculous. I mean, they don't even have Thor in it.
Trust me, Magic. Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take a seat?
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilin corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
I have to say, I am impressed.
You mean that?
Yes, I do.
Thanks, Hunter. That means a lot coming from you. But before you heap on the praise, there's something I should tell you. Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on Chaos Magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
Nico, I am the darkness.
Hell yeah, you are! Oh, so freaking excited to have you on board!
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini praecepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
I can handle anything.
I knew I resurrected you for a reason. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up. Well, looky who it is.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
No one can stop us. I just need to get...
Who is a good kitty? Do not transform on me now. Oh, look who it is.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Want to hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome, badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
He definitely destroyed a lot of Solus. I can give him that.
Oh my god, really? The man unleashes the apocalypse on the forces of evil, and the most you can give him is an attaboy. Tough crowd.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
Maybe we should all adopt his attitude. We are all fighting the same battle. Our backs are against the same wall. Perhaps our civility is holding us back.
I wish I could be a genius like him.
If we have to be more like Blaze in order to win this war, then so be it.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I'm so proud to be the spirit of vengeance, too.
Your car is definitely more impressive than Blaze's motorcycle.
I had to tune this baby up. She sure took a beating out in the desert. Later, Hunter. No big deal.
I remember the first time I...
Blaze has always been a bit of a showboat. Probably modeled some of the wrong ideas for Robbie. But I don't think Robbie will ever turn out like Blaze. At least I hope not. We don't need another Johnny Blaze. Johnny sure left an impression on Robbie. I ain't much of a conversationalist. More of a...
All this excitement has really gotten me thinking about forming a team of my own.
I don't think Blaze was supposed to read the parchment.
Fascinating.
Hydra tried to kill us.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
From what I saw, he seemed to know exactly what he was doing.
Or perhaps that wretched parchment simply did not wish to be found by the soulless. And whatever foul master they serve.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
That damned book already enslaved your soul centuries ago.
I do not hide from the choice I made. And I would gladly do it again 1,000 times over. One day I pray you will understand. The Parchment of Power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.
Hunter, the demonic barrier may not be as impenetrable as I once thought. Meet me in the forge when you can.
Wow, the books in this place are something else. Did you know that there is an entire section about spiders and the occult?
I have met some of those shape-shifting spider humans. One moment you are having a pleasant conversation, the next you are being attacked by thousands of ravenous spiderlings.
Wait, you do know I would never attack you, right? I mean, I don't know if I can even make spiderlings. Huh, probably not. Actually, all this reading got me thinking, and there is something I wanted to run by you. With my spider roots, and the spiders being so occult adjacent, apparently, who knew, I can maybe be a good fit for the Midnight Suns. I'm not asking you to pull any strings for me or anything like that. I just want your honest opinion as a friend. Do you think I'd make a good candidate?
I think you have the potential of being a good candidate, but I cannot speak for the rest of the Suns. You will have to prove yourself to them first.
That's the plan. I don't want anyone to think I was expecting any special treatment or anything.
Good, because no special treatment will be given.
One last question.
Yes?
If I read these books here, I'm not summoning any demons or evil spirits, right?
Have you been reading them aloud?
No?
Do not open your door to any knock that sounds unnatural or inhuman, and you should be fine.
No inhuman knocks. Got it.
The Parchment of Power's ability to conjure walls of fire is...
Hunter! Ah, Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Barghest.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Barghest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Barghest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
If I trap this beast and bring it to you, I want to see it suffer.
I plan to tap its dark energies, but I never seek to harm things in my possession. Wanton cruelty is not my style. If you are feeling those urges, I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you on the hunt. They have both shown at least a modicum of restraint. That's key right now. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time is of the essence.
The Parchment of Power is not to be trifled with. Am I the only one who listened to Caretaker and Strange?
Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. Was that Latin? Mine's rusty. Also, did Old Skullhead just damn us?
We don't know the forces we're meddling with. We might as well have emailed our location directly to Hydra.
I must confess the loss of the Sanctum Sanctorum has deeply affected my focus. For the first time in quite a while, I feel a sense of mourning. Sentimental, I know, but I cannot shake the sense that life as I know it has changed for the worse.
You are the Sorcerer Supreme. You can rebuild.
Your faith in my capabilities is misplaced, but appreciated. Tell me, Hunter, if Lilith's forces captured the Abbey, if they prevented your return home, what would you do?
I spent half of my life on the run. I do not need the Abbey to be the hunter.
But am I the Sorcerer Supreme without my Sanctum Sanctorum?
That is a question I cannot answer.
Thank you, Hunter. You leave me with much to consider. Let's endeavor to meet again soon.
Johnny Blaze put us all in danger. I don't trust Soul.
Grizzly old biker dude.
Hunter, good to see you.
Johnny read from the big bad book. That's a very Johnny Blaze thing to do. No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said it gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
You should not be so quick to volunteer until you know what I am up to.
Caution's for birds and babies. I'm a big boy, and I can handle myself. So, what's up?
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. It only seems to appear at night. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
Curious. I have no idea what this creature smells like.
It smelled like hate and death and a freshly opened grave. It could really use a bath.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. So, I'll meet you there?
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
Stepped in some of Charlie's left behinds. Blaze really screwed us us over on this one. He sent up a supernatural beacon saying, "We have the Parchment of Power here." Johnny's a damn good ghostwriter, but he sucks at following simple instructions. No Darkhold page is to be taken lightly. No pain, no gain.
All right, Blade. Really know about this demon dog stuff out there.
Figured you'd pick up the scent sooner or later. But it's not just a shadow hound. There's something off about this thing.
That's why I asked.
We tracked it across the grounds. Almost had it too. Until it escaped through a big red portal.
Something was sniffing around the Hellcar. The Parchment of Power really...
Oh, hey. Probably my fault.
I'm here if you need me. Well, if anyone was wondering what happens when the good guys use the evil book, Johnny Blaze has you covered. Just saying, Abby.
I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night. I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Her name is Wanda.
Yes, I know.
You cannot even say her name.
Just level with me. Are they still planning on trying to save her?
I'm hurt she would think I would keep such a thing from you. I cannot imagine how hurtful this has been to Nico and Magic.
I know it seems harsh. They have just done so much behind my back to break my trust.
So have you.
Yes, I suppose distrust breeds distrust. Perhaps it's time for the cycle to end.
You can end it right now by showing them your confidence.
You're right. I need to let go of the past and start being more transparent. So, in the spirit of transparency, is there anything you want to know?
Why did you keep the Parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Solus?
That was the result of Blaze reading the parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the Sons to expose them to that kind of danger. So, I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
Blaze seems like a tarnished enough soul to handle something like the page.
My reasoning exactly. Now, is there anything else?
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter. Thanks for your honesty today. I'm glad to see you're coming out of your shell after all these years.
Looking for company, Logan. Funny, you strike me as a loner.
Who, me? I like people. Problem is, people usually don't like me back.
Well, we need your skills, so consider yourself liked here. And my apologies about the circumstances.
When you get to be my age, you end up carrying so much baggage people would rather leave you in the dust. So, thanks for not leaving this old man behind.
You do not look old.
I'm over 100, kid. You're probably thrown off by my supple skin.
I am over 300. Old is only as old as you feel.
Then I must be ancient, because I feel every single one of my years.
You carried them very well.
I could keep listening to this kind of flattery forever.
Well, you are welcome to stay here as long as you want.
I gotta admit, Sarah's got a pretty swanky setup. Puts Xavier's pad to shame.
Some people think it is a little spooky.
A spooky place for spooky people. Seems like home.
I did not think church was your style, Daywalker.
Actually, it's Eric. Eric Brooks, from Harlem.
I do not have any other name. It is just Hunter.
Really? I thought you'd have some old formal-sounding name like Benedict or Archibald.
Afraid not. I was born a weapon and raised as one. I'm guessing that is why Caretaker chose to just call me Hunter. She did not want to give me the impression I was allowed to be human.
Well, Sarah isn't exactly known for her warm parenting style. Can't say my mentor was much better. He was hard on me too. Wanted to make sure I survived.
You had a mentor?
I wasn't born this cool. Someone had to teach me. His name was Jamal Afari, a vampire hunter. He gave me the name Blade. He used to take me to church on Sundays when I was a kid. Taught me right from wrong.
Well, if it means anything to you, he did a fine job teaching you morality and ethics.
Sometimes I think the difference between taking the high road and slumming it in the gutter is having someone who believes in you enough to lift you up. He could have killed me, you know. And he would have been within his rights to put me down too, but he didn't. Jamal was the first person to look past the fangs and see my humanity. Trained me to control my darkness so I could become the vampire hunter I am today. I guess what I'm saying is, you deserve that same benefit of doubt. You may be a demon child, but I see the human in you winning.
Is there a limit to your benefit of the doubt? What if I do something completely offensive, like try that pineapple on a pizza Nico has been talking about?
Watch it. Just thinking about it costs you points.
Then I will not mention strawberry hummus.
More points.
Tofu fish and vegan chips?
What in the... Not important. That train of thought of yours, it's pure evil.
See, I clearly need someone to keep me from going full evil.
If you're on the side of pineapple pizza, I don't know if I can help you.
What happened to this Jamal Afari? Do you still keep in touch?
No, I killed him.
Why? What happened?
He asked too many questions. Just kidding. You keep showing me I can trust you, and maybe I'll tell you the whole story someday. But for now, I just want to let you know you're not all bad, Hunter. Just half bad, and that's good enough for me.
Why, hello, Hunter.
I mean, Johnny was the parchment of all kinds of souls, but that's a good thing, right?
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Guess Johnny Blaze didn't get the don't read from the evil grimoire man. Can't talk. Brain's working overtime.
If this much evil can be channeled and harnessed, can it be used for good? Now more than ever, we must destroy it.
What have you got for me, boss?
Read that page. No single spell in the Darkhold comes without a price. Forces from 1,000 worlds just saw the parchment of power. There goes our element of surprise. Until next time.
That is something. This should be useful.
I don't trust the olds when they are heads down like this.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Something smells of shadows and mud. Never seen a book create a wall of hellfire before.
Thanks for meeting me out here.
Of course, Robbie. What is on your mind?
I woke up with this funny feeling this morning.
Oh, and what was that?
Well, I got out of bed, got dressed, looked in the mirror, and saw the Ghost Rider standing before me. You know, the real deal. And you know, it didn't feel weird. It was like I knew I could handle anything the day handed to me. No problem. What's with that?
Oh, no.
You think there's something wrong?
I think you are becoming just like Blaze. Go seek medical help immediately.
Don't worry, Hunter. I have no intention in being that kind of Ghost Rider. But it's good to finally feel at home with myself, you know? I guess I have you to thank for that.
I am heartened to hear that, Robbie, but you overcame your own demons. No offense to Sparky, of course. The credit goes all to you.
You know, I was thinking, once all of this is over, I'm gonna go back to my old stomping ground, have my very own homecoming moment.
Ready for your hero's welcome?
Ready for some neighborhood deep cleaning? You should come with. Got plenty of bad guys in East LA that are long due for a tune-up from our badass Hunter Ghost Rider duo.
We are one deadly duo, or should I say more like a trio with the spirit.
Duo, trio, all the same. Me and Sparky both know who's the Ghost Rider, right? He says right. And a few other things, but we agree on the basics. The Ghost Rider is Robbie Reyes, and I'm ready to bring some of that back home.
And I look forward to helping you do that someday.
Yeah, well, we're both gonna have to wait a minute on that. This flaming gearhead ain't riding off to the sunset before we finish what we started. And as always, I've got your back.
Blaze tempts fate all the time. Guy's got very little respect for things more powerful than himself. That's the kind of crazy you gotta respect, even if you don't approve.
The forbidden piece of paper. No one listens to Deadpool when he's creeped out by the biker. I'm sure nobody saw it coming.
Do your thing.
Need a pick-me-up? The science is a bit hard to follow. Best if I don't explain it. We could all be taking better care of ourselves. That's exactly what I was thinking.
disturbingly reckless of Johnny Blaze to read that page. No single spell in the Darkhold comes without a price.
Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. Was that Latin? Mine's rusty. Also, did old Skullhead just damn us? Can't talk. Brain's working overtime. I guess Johnny Blaze didn't get the don't read from the evil Grimoire memo. Blaze's defense, Strange does send out a lot of memos.
Now more than ever, we must destroy the Parchment of Power as soon as possible. Dark forces from 1,000 worlds just saw the Parchment of Power. There goes our element of surprise. If this much evil can be channeled and harnessed, can it be used for good?